Hello, everyone. Oh my God. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Jagavind, and this is my sister, Chandra Sangat, or is she on that side? So what I'm going to do right now, I know this is hello, crazy, everyone. And oh my God. Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Jagavind. Sure that you guys can hear me and all that good stuff. You should have gotten a notification. So I'm just going to do a little bit of going around and making sure everybody knows where we're at, because I know you guys were just all over there in the other video. Okay, let me find it, and I need to go into here. Whoa. So I know it's working. I'm going to share it into the chat of the other video. And please come over here. Oh my God, that's probably hilarious. There it is. Yeah, okay. You know, you're posting it too. Okay. Are they coming over? I'm not even looking at the chat. Okay, hang on one second.
Right now.
Where's the chat? The live chat.
For all of these technical difficulties, we're pretty darn good at this.
Oh, there's nobody in the chat.
Right
Why
now.
Isn't there anybody in the chat? Is there people in the chat?
Hold on, I'm going in the old one or the new one. Hold on, I'm going.
How come I don't see anybody in the chat?
Just a second, Julia.
That's super weird. In the new one.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Yeah, people left this one and they went over to the other one, but I don't see anyone in the chat.
Okay. Astrology, I see us.
Can you guys chat? I see. Oops, I saw mine. Okay, somebody said I am here. I'm like,
I am here.
Can you let us know?
I see
Earth,
everybody in the chat.
Earth to everyone. Channel for Grace to everyone. Have we connected?
OMG.
Are we live? Can you hear?
We are live.
Please make sure that you can go, that every once in a while you go back to the other one and then let everybody know that we're here for the moderators, if possible.
Okay, everybody says, hi, Jai. The chat wasn't working for a second. Okay. Now it's live.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, what on earth is going on?
Chris Castles is
here. Hey, Alexa. Let's say hi to everybody, okay? Holy moly. That was just so not the best day. That was probably the worst day to try to do that. Mercury's about to go retrograde tomorrow.
We tried that on Mercury stationary. About to go retrograde.
So we have in the chat Len, Chris, welcome, Julene, Jess, Laura, Taria, Valerie, Anne. You guys are troopers. Shannon's here. We got Karina here, Belinda, here we are, Amanda, Warrior of Light. Okay. Hello.
It was worth it. We have a special surprise.
Yes. We have Giant Company. Giant Company. Oh my God. So we were trying to, and let me explain to you why it took so long. Wow, it's like already 7:40. Why it took so long to do this is because we were trying to figure out how to stream through my usual system, which is OBS, but the sound was all messed up because we couldn't get Zoom to go through OBS. And so you could hear me, but you couldn't hear Chandra. So it was like crazy that we just kept going and tried to figure it out. But we have another special guest here with us today.
That close though. That's why we were that close. We
were super, super close for sure. Okay, but you guys can hear us good. We do have a special guest and her name is Julia.
Say hi. We can hear you.
Hi everyone. I'm going to be doing card readings for you today.
That's
yep.
The best.
Legit.
That's the best. So this is my niece, Julia, and she's legit going to be doing readings with us today. We're not even joking. If you want to get on the list, send $25 to my PayPal. Everybody says hi, Julia. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
um, and I think there's a couple people on the list, but so you can choose from astrology readings or tarot readings or oracle readings. And the first thing I did want to do is anybody here in the chat that got a reading in December? Because if you are, I'm going to do a little giveaway before we get going anywhere. And the giveaway is I'm giving away a necklace that's made out of pink tourmaline and quartz. So let me know in the chat. I'm going to pull a name, close my eyes. The person that's going to win the pink tourmaline necklace.
Beautiful bracelet.
Who is it going to? Oh, okay. Christina Galeana. Christina G. There you go.
Epicness.
All right. Congratulations, Christina G, for winning the necklace. If you're in the chat, let us know. I'll be contacting you. I am super excited for you. Woo! There you go. That's how it's done. I did want to remind if anybody's new, I got to get the list out for the readings. But if anybody's new to this channel, make sure you get on my email list. You can download my free moon astrology guide in the description of the video below. And when you get my free moon astrology guide, you get on my email list, and I send out a weekly moon magic report, as well as other notifications. I do have a podcast. It's called Channel for Grace Uncut Podcast. I have some pretty awesome programs coming up. We have a new show with Chandra Sangat. Did you want to say how excited you are about it?
Yeah,
Chandra?
absolutely. Oh my God, I can't wait. I feel like I've been preparing for it my whole life. Actually, we've been thinking about doing something like this for years, since way back when we started watching shows like this ourselves. So I am super excited, and it's gonna be really freaking good.
Yeah.
Yes, it's amazing because the show is going to focus all on Venus, and it's called The Magic of Venus, and it starts next Wednesday, and it's going to be it's 8 p.m. our time, right? Yeah, I keep because it's 1 hour later than my normal time. So it'll be at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, but we'll go live. We'll go through all of the zodiac signs. We'll talk about love and romance and relationships and the new Aquarian relationships. And we'll do a love broadcast or a love forecast for the week. Every single week we'll be coming back. And if you didn't know, I do have a webinar tomorrow night. We're going to go over the astrology of the entire winter season, the rest of the season, all of the big major full moon, new moons, retrogrades, planet ingresses, major aspects, major transits. And so as we do that, it'll give you an opportunity to see into the future and to see what's coming up and to prepare for it. And the most exciting thing is that we are having the Moon Goddess training. And after this show, I'm going to change the price. The price will increase to $222. So if you still want to get it at less than half off, make sure you sign up before this show is literally over. Once we're done live, I'll literally hop on over and change the price. Like I said last night, I was going to extend it for one more day, but the Moon Goddess training starts February 11th. We're going to go for 4 weeks. We're going to meet on Saturdays, and we're going to talk about astrology, goddess markings, psychic markings in your chart, how to manifest and do literally alchemy and magic with the fixed stars. It's going to be really, really, really exciting. There's more information on the website. I don't want to keep talking because we're already late. I do want to start the readings, but if you want to check any of those things out, they're in the description of this video. So I am going to check the list right now.
Thank you so much to all the moderators for putting up those links. You are amazing. Moderator team for the win.
Yes.
Seriously.
All right. So on the list, we have Amanda M. And then we have Rebecca W. And I don't know why I said it like that. Okay. You won't mind. She's probably just laughing about it. Don't ask me why I said it like that. I have no idea. My bad. But so Amanda, go ahead and put up your question, and you can, like, if you're going to choose astrology reading, I think you guys are probably posting it already. If you want an astrology reading, we can look at your natal chart, we can look at your transits, we can look at your progressions, we can also do like a compatibility, a synastry reading between you and another person. And what's the other one? Am I missing something? I think that may be it. But if you do want an astrology reading, make sure that you put all of your information in the chat for us so I can pull it up on my iPad. Okay.
And that's your date, time,
They're
and place
asking
of
Julia
birth.
something.
Is that a fox outfit? And what does the fox say?
Actually, it's a deer, and it says, well, hello.
Okay, here, are you guys ready for your first tarot reading?
All right.
Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
here's Amanda's question. I would like advice on where I should be focusing most of my daily energy, whether there is money involved or not. I am interested in a lot of things, but there's only so much time. Okay, so who wants to go first?
Do you want to pull a card, Julia?
Uh-huh.
All right, Julia's gonna pull a card for Amanda.
She can do her past, present, future if she wants.
Do you want to do
You
that?
can do however you want it, Julia. Julia's going to pull a card for you first.
We got definitely yes. The answer to your question is a strong yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is a really pretty card. It's got a very beautiful unicorn. So I think in regards to your question, the answer is whatever it is that lights you up. I think when you were asking that question, it's funny because I feel like you were asking it without actually asking. So there was like, the thing you want to do, and you're wondering if you should be doing some of the other things too, because you think maybe they'll make more money or whatever. So the answer is yes, do the thing that you already knew you wanted to do.
Ooh, isn't that cute, Wendy? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, and I'm pulling some astrology cards, and I think Chandra is going to pull some other cards as well for you.
I can do the stones. Give me just a moment. I'm going to go get them.
Nice. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So while she goes gets the stone, let me show you the cards that I got for you, Amanda. So we got the surrender card. This is the 12th house. So first, right off the bat, what this says is where you should focus your energy is where you're going to feel the most connected to spirit, where you're going to feel the most connected to your divinity. The two cards that came out after that, which I think are really cool, it's the sun and the moon. And the sun and the moon are there. There's a lot of power that they've been kind of dealing with lately. We just had that full moon in Leo yesterday, and we're going to have a new moon where the sun and the moon conjunct in Aquarius, and that's a new beginning. So I would say that's a big day for you to maybe begin something of these things that you're desiring to do. And then you have the Leo card as well, which means that this thing that you do has to be fun for you. Like it has to be fun, because that's what Leo, it has to be something where you're being the most creative, because you didn't just get the sun, you got the sun and Leo rules the sun, and they also rule the 5th house of creativity, of passion, and of fun and children. So if there's children involved, like one of the things you're trying to do, go where the children are, because that is the exciting energy of the innocence and the happiness that you should be focusing on. And it's also, and it's all intuitive. It's like the 12th house is intuition. The moon is intuition, and the sun and the Leo energy are like, it has to be fun. That's what I'm getting. What else are you getting, Chandra?
Okay, so I have my stones just freshly charged from that Leo full moon. I put them out all day yesterday, and the stone that came out for you is the snake, and the snake is about change, transformation, and power. And it's exactly what you were saying, Jai. It's an intuitive knowing in what you need to do. So it's asking you to go in and work on, there's something that is bothering you that's like buried down in there, and it's really intense, and it makes you really emotional, and you need to like look at it. And that's what the snake is asking you to do, is to look at that nagging feeling or fear, or there's something that you need to transmute. And as soon as you like let that out, and I feel like it's just honestly going to take facing it and releasing it, like give it a good cry. And then once you do that, it's going to give you like a huge breath of fresh air, and it's going to open up to all this epic opportunity that's already coming. It's like all around you. You've just sort of you haven't done anything negative to like prevent yourself. It's just one last little thing that needs to come out so that you can fill it. So it's like the cup is it needs some negative stuff needs to come out so that you can fill it with positive stuff. And I mean that in the sense of, I feel like there's something to do with money, or maybe something to do with like what makes you really, really happy or excited is not what other people think, or not what you think other people think. And you need to just do the thing. It's kind of like the card. It's like, yes, like that, yes, that's the thing. And you just need to do it. So you need to face whatever the fear is. I don't even know what that is, but face it, transmute it, and then you will just I can't even explain like the amount of expansion that you will feel once you just like let go of this one thing. And it's really, really tiny, but it feels really big to you. So whatever that is, let it go, yo.
Awesome. I love it. And I love the snake too.
Yeah.
If you have any markings in between 8 degrees of Sagittarius and 26 degrees of Sagittarius, then you have the 13th sign, which is Ophiuchus, which is the snake bearer. So I would look to those placements to show you a little bit of more information about where
I
that
have
like
a lot of that.
sacred snake energy is like coming through. But thank you so much. I hope that this helped you a lot, Amanda. So we have Rebecca next.
All right. Rebecca,
She says that is so cool. It relates to my 12th house stellium. Yes, it's so
boom.
There's a lot of focus in that area. It's like there's intuition, and there's channeling, and there's connection. Yeah, exactly. So love that. Yes, Jess is asking if somebody can post the PayPal link. Oh yeah. Thanks, Jess.
Thank you, Wendy.
It's $25 for a reading, for a mini reading. Here's Rebecca's question. With the new development in my life, how are things going to go in the coming year? Will it be positive overall? So I'm assuming you want a tarot reading? You're welcome, Amanda. With the new development in my life, how are things? Are you ready, Julia? Because you got to pull a card for her.
Yes.
So she's just her question. With the new development in my life, how are things going to go in the coming year? Will it be positive overall?
Light. See the light within yourself and everyone else.
Show her the card.
Yeah, it's very, very beautiful. It's this really beautiful unicorn with like golden, really, really long golden hair. And it's like shining. It's like light coming from within it. And What I was going to say as soon as you asked that question was actually it's up to you because you already know that you have the manifesting power in your life. So whatever this thing is that you're working on is definitely going to be positive. And I think this is it. Like you once you see the light within yourself and others and you focus on the light, then yes, it will absolutely be beautiful overall. I feel like you're already intuitively understanding that it's not going to be easy, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to be positive. So it's going to bring things to you so that you achieve the goal of whatever it is that you set out to do in the beginning. Part of it was to overcome certain things because you're at the same time as you're doing life, you're also working on releasing some old karma. And I don't know if you did this consciously. I feel like you did. So it's like you asked the universe to help you get rid of that so you could excel and advance quickly. And you know that's going to happen. So it's going to bring things to you that are going to trigger you, but you're already really good at recognizing when you're getting triggered. So what you have to do in the middle of all of that is to focus on the fact that you ask the universe to show you the things that you wanted to work on and the things that you're able to release, and you're going to be able to release it really, really quickly. So I see you advancing very fast this year, and you at the end of the year you're going to be like in a whole the image I'm getting is like you're walking really quickly on those like you know those like walkways at the airport where you like they're moving like at the is it at the Denver airport?
Yeah, they're
They have the
walkways.
like walkways that move, and so you're like on those and you're walking really quickly, so you're going way faster than everybody else. And I see you like and I see you at the end of them, and that's the end of the year where you're like already went so fast because you were like on it that you're way ahead of everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the conveyor thingies. Yes, I love
Yes.
that. Beautiful reading, Chandra. So here's the cards that you got. You got Capricorn. You got the card of the solar eclipse. You got the card of the waning crescent moon. And you got the card of Chiron. I think this is actually a beautiful message. So, one thing that just came up for me, do you know what Chinese New Year you were born under? Because we are moving forward into the year of the ox. I'm going to be talking about this in the webinar tomorrow. So, if you're not signed up for the webinar, make sure you sign up because we're going to be talking about the Chinese New Year and the new moon in Aquarius, which is crazy. But it's going to be like a full-on activation for all of us. So we want to be ready for it beforehand. You're the year of the horse. Well, we're moving into the year of the ox. And the ox is determination. It's about having a goal. It's like so Capricorn energy. It's not even funny. And when this card, you're an ox day, when this card came out, this Capricorn card came out, the first thing I noticed was you are building it's like there's going to be work and it's going to feel like work, but it's like you have a goal and you have an ambition and you are moving that direction no matter what. And of course, as things always happen, you've got these solar eclipse moments, which are revolutionary shifts. And I see. And they force you to readjust, right? So you're going to have some little ups and downs along the way, but in essence, what you're doing the whole time is the energy of, this like waning crescent moon that also feels like you've had this culminating energy, but now it's like the really, really, really hard work, I think, is kind of done, or at least you've had the big realization, and the rest is just easy because it's just getting everything done, like A, B, C, D, and that's the easy part because you don't have to figure that part out. And in an overall message with Chiron as the initial teacher, the initiator of the mystery schools and the healer, this whole journey, in the end, you're going to realize it was like this is beautiful healing journey, healing experience that has taught you so much. And at the end of it is going to really feel amazing. So that's what I got. Thanks,
Yeah. And
Rebecca.
I'm just going to say the drum, I pulled the drum.
Ooh.
And the drum is the sacred instrument that allows the shamans to basically journey between the worlds. And what the drum is asking you to do and is telling you, and it's the same thing that all of us have been saying, this is so much an outer journey as it is an inner journey. And so you're going into this really epic inner journey but it's like you're going to achieve the thing that you set out to do. So it doesn't even matter whether you're feeling apprehension about it, because you're going to enjoy it as you go along in the process.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rebecca. And you're welcome. Yeah, it's going to be the year of the metal ox, which makes it even gnarlier because the metal energy is kind of gnarly. Well, we just had the metal rat, right?
Yeah.
I think we did. Maybe
yeah,
we
we
didn't.
did. Yeah, no, I think you're right.
But now we go into I think another metal animal, and the ox was supposed to actually win the race because he's the strongest and he's the most determined, but the rat is smarter. So that's why the rat outminded him, even though the rat doesn't have the strength that the ox has. But you can't stop the ox, like it. You know what I mean? That's why the rat had to jump off before the ox crossed the line.
Right as they were at the finish line.
Yeah.
Wait, is there some sort of story about this?
Yes. It's the story. There. How many? It's 12, right? No.
12.
How many animals?
Yeah, 12.
There's 12. It's the Chinese Zodiac. So there's 12 animals, and there was a race. And then they all got a certain number, they all made it to like first place, second place, third place. And then that's the story. And each of the animals tells you a different energy of a personality that you are when you're born. Everybody's born and they have a different animal as the Chinese year.
I'm a water dragon.
Yeah. Epicness.
Ooh. So I'm a water dragon. We'll get you a dragon ass. I'm just kidding. Okay. AM says, I love Chandra. Ask her where's her Walter Mercado cave.
Oh my God. Dude, that is hilarious. You want to know why? Because I literally had a dream about this.
We should both get one. I want one. What about me?
I had a dream about this a few years ago. Dude, we should totally we should both get
We should do it for the magic of Venus.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's
Oh, can I play?
Yes.
Yes. And I actually said what I want. I was telling somebody about my dream because in my dream, I came up with my persona for online stuff and it was going to be a Walter Mercado, like costumey person. So that's hilarious. I swear.
Mucho, mucho, mucho. Amor. Okay, Jessica, feel free to put up your question. After Jessica, we got Marianne. And if you want to get on the list is open, you guys. Yeah, isn't she so cute? Oh my God. Who is AM? Who are you? And make sure you give this video a thumbs up too, you guys, if you're watching.
Yes,
hit that like button.
Up, like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell.
Okay, here we go. Another tarot reading. You ready, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the question. What do the cards say about leaving my job and asking for a few months off to figure out what I really want to be doing? What do the cards say about me leaving my job and taking a few months off to figure out what I really want to be doing? All right, let's see. Julia, you want to go first?
Yep. Ooh, the card is true. Yes, what you're asking about is the truth. It's this really pretty Pegasus on the mountain peaks. And the sun's shining on its wings, and it's like giving a pink shade a little bit. And it's really pretty.
Do you have anything to say about it?
I think you've already got an idea of what you think your special talent is, but you're asking about if you should try something else or figure out that that's the one. And the card's saying that it's true that the talent you're thinking is your special one is the one.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude. That's it. Next.
I don't think we need to pull any more cards.
That was the truth. Sagittarius rising. We got the truth right here. Ooh,
Oh, I
okay.
can't handle this.
So
Look
I-
at her face. Oh my god.
So I
that's
got,
hilarious.
I pulled.
she says Julia can take over.
There we go. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So we got the broken arrow, and that is interesting. So what it's saying is that I think it depends on how you feel about what. Are you still laughing?
Well, she
It
said, does she also write resignation letters? That was epic.
Yeah, this is exactly it. The broken arrow is telling you that there's a time of great peace. So it's like you're already at peace with whatever the decision is. So you're coming into a point of being really in acceptance of what you're wanting to be doing. So it's what it feels like to me is that you're ready to take the time to really focus and go within. I see you doing a lot of quiet, silent meditation, or maybe with music. I would also recommend some very introspective, like shamanic journeying. Because you, like Julia said, you know what your special talent is, but I think perhaps you're wanting some confirmation, and that's going to come from quiet from within. And for whatever reason, you already intuitively know that the job is not allowing you enough quiet time. And I call it quiet time, but it doesn't necessarily mean actual silence. It just means time when you can feel like there's peace. And the broken arrow is telling you there's the drama and the negativity is over. So you're moving into a space of like calm energy, and that's going to help you to hone in on exactly what your what your destiny is and what you're wanting to sort of like. It's fuzzy and you're wanting to make it clear, and you will, because the water is calming down and it's going to be peaceful, so you'll be able to see it in the reflection.
Awesome. Here's what I got. We got the first quarter moon. We also got the full moon. We also got the Gemini card and the Cancer and the Libra card. And it's so funny. It's like the flow. I feel like this is the flow of how it's like what it's going to feel like. She says, I know gut tells me one thing, logic. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes always. That's how it always goes. So the first quarter moon is actually, it's a time of challenge because it's pushing you forward. It's asking you to make a decision. It's asking you to take action, to start the momentum going forward. So I feel like the card is confirming to you that you're at this point that feels like I either got to go this way or this way, and I need to make a choice. And I think the reason that you're feeling it so strongly right now is because we're about to literally switch into like a new timeline. And everyone right now is feeling it in some way, shape, or form at different levels, the pull to really step into purpose, even if that means that right now it's going to feel really awkward and it's going to feel really uncomfortable, because eventually there's going to be a peak energy, right? The energy, you're going to feel the peak of it. You're going to feel the completion of what you started. So the cycle of the moon starts with the new moon. Then there's the quarter moon, right? And then it becomes full, and then it does this quarter thing again, and then it does the balsamic phase. The first quarter is right after the new moon, and so it's the first point in the journey that feels like, okay, something has come up and we got to fix it, we got to deal with it. And I feel like that's kind of where you're at right now. But you got to remember that there's another phase later on that is the full moon phase that fully activates everything that you've set forward in intentions. And so Gemini says it's time to really sit down and think about it. And then Cancer says it's time to feel it, like to feel into what you really want. And then Libra says what's going to work the best for you is where you find the most beauty, the most harmony, the most connection to people. And those are the answers. So that's what I get. And there we go. And thank you. And we have Marianne next. And I think there's a couple more people that got on the list.
Very nice.
Let's see.
Okay, so Marianne, do you want to put up your question? Thank you guys that are signing up. Really appreciate it. So we've got also on the list that was added, we've got Valerie.
Oh, Wendy asked if I work with the mystical shaman oracle cards. I do not, but I do help people with shamanic journeying, and I work a lot with the animal medicine. I'm very in tune with the earth energy, and the animals really speak to me. So that's what I do. I guess in some ways I do sort of work with those cards, but without actually having them.
I work with a lot of mystic animals because I have unicorn cards and I'm a really mystic person.
Beautiful. Okay. So we are we're waiting for Marianne's question, and we are also going to do Valerie's reading after that, and then the list is open if you guys want to get on it. This is fun, and thank you, Sherry, for being here. I know it's late where you're at. I don't know where you're at, but I'm sure it's late, like you say. But I'm really glad that you are here. I just got a notification. Hang on.
Are you okay?
Yes. Someone just sent. It's I'd like a tarot and birth chart read tarot. I've definitely tapped into my inner Walter Mercado clothes and all. What does the universe want me to know? But that's for
Epicness, okay.
But that's funny.
Next
okay,
on the
so that
list,
that one's next. It's a
On
okay,
the bottom
Alicia.
of the list. Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the list. Okay.
Warrior of Light. Is that
okay? She wants a transit reading. Let me grab the. But Julia, you guys can still pull cards.
okay?
You guys
Let's do it while
do
you're
that.
doing
We'll
the
do
transit.
both.
Yeah.
And then I'll pull her chart so we save some time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let me shuffle a little bit.
So Julia,
What was the
Marianne,
name, Jai?
Marianne.
Marianne. Okay, Marianne.
What you want to pull a card for Marianne, Julia?
Those are epic numbers in your birth date, dude. I mean, like 6/11/66 at 11:10 p.m. Whoa.
This card speaks. The card is Happy Thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It says to feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. It's a very pretty unicorn. Uh, it's a boy, I think, and it's like a white unicorn on marble steps watching the sunset by a really pretty castle.
Mm.
If you look closely, you can kind of see the castle in the distance.
Yeah.
Wow, I love that card. Thanks, Julia.
Whoa, this is a beautiful card. And then I pulled the stone for the eagle, and it's on this really pretty yellow. I really love this stone. When I originally I made them myself, because you can make these yourself too. And I can teach you how to do that if you like. You can follow me on my channel. But in any case, I can't believe that I actually intuitively chose the yellow for the eagle as it flies so high to the sun. So in the shamanic traditions, it's like it flies so high in the sky, it's very, very close to the spirit realm, and that's what you got. So they represent spiritual growth and a message that spirit is right there with you, that you're like very close to it. And it's interesting because this card is basically the same thing. It's like a unicorn on stairs, but the castle is above the clouds. So it's way high in the sky. And that's really, really beautiful. And it's like whatever you embody, whatever you're going through, whatever challenges you may have faced in your life, you have always been guided, and you've known this, but you've always been really close to spirit. And it's also giving you this stone coming out says that there is also major opportunities for you to continue and to grow in the spirit, into the I'm thinking about I'm like having too many thoughts at the same time. Thank you, Mercury in Aquarius. It's because I'm thinking of the spirit, but also in how it's so related to Scorpio, because another symbol for Scorpio is also the eagle, and it's because it like goes way into the depth, and that's how it approaches spirit. And so you've got like this massive transformation going on, and it's really, really beautiful, and it's pretty epic.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to share the screen. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, give me 1 second. It's like giving me trouble. Let's try that again.
Yeah, Julia's the Aries sun, Sag rising, 29 degrees Pisces moon. She was born a few minutes before the new moon in Aries. Epic.
What if I
That's
was
pretty
born
amazing.
exactly?
Yeah.
What if I was born
Oh.
exactly when the full moon in Aries started?
That would have been really intense for me as a mom. So I'm really glad
my
that
God,
you were
that's
born.
I need to switch Wi-Fi real quick. So I'm going to just change my Wi-Fi real quick. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm going to switch
Yeah, that
to
sounds
this
good.
other.
I can. Yeah, if you had been born on the first degree of Aries moon, and you're I think you might be like a first or second degree Aries. You were born on the first day of Aries. That would have been a really powerful combination, and also really, really, really intense.
What would my
Because it would
personality be?
oppose all of my aspects in Libra, including Saturn, Mercury, my sun,
I have something else there too. And I have Virgo also very, very close. My Venus and Virgo very, very close.
What if? Well, what
Are
would
we
my
back?
personality be if?
I see you. Yeah.
What would my personality be if I was born then?
Ooh, if you were born with an Aries moon and an Aries sun, then your moon would be, well, your moon is pretty much in the similar orb as your sun
Can you guys
already,
hear
so
us?
it's almost conjuncting.
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. She just put up the link for my YouTube. I appreciate that. Oh my gosh. Yes. So somebody asked in there a little while earlier if I where I do if I have a website, it's chandrasangat.com, but you can just follow me on YouTube, and I actually I'm starting a weekly show for shamanic journeying, so you can do like a group shamanic journey, but for an individual reading, we look at specifically what you want to work on, and then I take you on a private shamanic journey, which is epic. I love. I have a lot of air in my chart, so when I fly high. So I love to do that for people.
Okay, so Zoom is not letting me show the chart. Although I apologize for that, Marianne, but I
Oh,
can still
no.
talk about it. Yeah, it's because I need to connect to. Well, it says it's connected, but then it says it's not. It's fine. I can talk about it without showing the chart, even
Okay.
though, and that kind of sucks for you guys. But you know what? We're just gonna go with it. It's Mercury retrograde.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I am seeing, Marianne, in your chart is that the full moon that we just had in Leo was a moon that actually occurred in your sixth house of work, of being in the present moment, of your daily schedule, your daily life. And so it shone a light into that area of your life, asking you to see what is working and what's not working in that part of your life, and how to make sure that are you asking you, like, are you still having fun? Like, in your life, are you still living life to the fullest? Literally what it's asking you to do. You have Saturn and Jupiter and Venus and Pluto in your 12th house. So there's a lot of, you're feeling like, you may feel a little bit overwhelmed because all of these energies are like in your 12th. The Aquarius energies are in your 12th and in your first houses. So when they're in your 12th house, they make it feel like an overwhelming sort of pressure to really connect with something that's higher than you, to something that feels like is so much beyond what you can comprehend, and to try to make sense of things like dreams and messages that come through. And when those things happen, it becomes it's really overwhelming, because we're all feeling this, but for you in the 12th house, that makes it like really, really strong. And I think there's also, because you're an Aquarius rising and you have all this Aquarius energy in your first house too, I think you may be going through a change, through a shift within yourself, within your identity right now, and you're rediscovering yourself. And it feels like something really new. It feels like you could literally become a whole new person. And you may be feeling like I'm like you're revolting against things, like you're pushing against what the norm has been of how people see you and how people know you, and you're like redefining yourself right now. That's literally what I see happening for you, Marianne, in your chart. So yeah, super strong transits happening for you. Okay, we got Valerie next, and then Alicia. And I don't know if anyone else got on the list, but I will check. I have not been looking at the chat, you guys. I apologize. All these crazy technical difficulties as Mercury is making its way, into official retrograde tomorrow.
Anne
says, I'm so happy to
you.
see Chandra again. I used to watch when she had a channel as the warrior goddess. It was the Queen of Swords. Can't remember if that was the correct name. Yeah, it was Chandra Sangat, Queen of Swords. Yeah, she is back to broadcasting. It's really exciting to have her back. Make sure you guys follow her. And Wendy did put up that
Thank you very
link
much
for you
for doing
guys.
that. Yeah.
Chandra seems so familiar to me for some reason. Have I seen her before? Maybe. I mean, maybe. We went live together a while ago. Like when was I at your house and we went live together and we did readings
Oh
together?
my God, that's right. Oh
When was
Lord.
that?
8 years ago? No, it was last year sometime.
I can't
Okay, so you might have seen
remember.
that broadcast.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I was at a sleepover then. I can't quite remember. But
It's okay.
Yeah.
But we have our next question. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, here's the question. I feel a shift in awareness or energy last night. I'd like some guidance on what to focus on in the next few months.
Mm.
So what should she focus on in the next few months?
Mm.
Let's
Shift in energy last
see.
night.
The card is let go of stress. Don't take on other people's stress. Breathe it out.
Whoa.
And in the picture, there's this very beautiful girl riding a unicorn with a centaur in front. And she's like wearing a beautiful white wedding gown. And the unicorn and the girl have flowers in their hair, and the hair is like gold and blonde, and there's a bunch of animals around, and it's just very beautiful. I think it says that if you're having any stress in the world at all, and other people are stressing you out too because there's a lot of options, you should just let go of it, breathe, and then think. Don't think. Otherwise, you'll get more stressed out and you won't feel good in the future.
Beautiful reading, Julia. Thank you. She goes, well, that's such good advice.
Epic
Now.
that is. Like I
She
can't
needs her own
even.
YouTube channel.
I can't even.
Do you realize how many followers she would get if we created her own
Yeah,
YouTube channel?
we're gonna. It's in the works, guys. It's in the works. It's
Oh my
happening
God.
all in divine
So
timing.
cute. All right, what did
She
you get,
actually
Chandra?
already has like a million ideas for YouTube stuff.
Ooh.
What did we get? Okay, the arrow. So interesting. The arrow actually says it's where you put your attention to is where you will go. So it's the energy of focus, and I think that's exactly what the other card was saying.
This card is saying focus on other things in life that make you happy instead of the bad ones.
Exactly.
That's exactly what the arrow says.
Mm-hmm. So when you've got energy that's coming at you that you don't want, you have to focus on the positive energy things in your life, whatever you can in the moment. Because sometimes we're like, an arrow is like, you can use it for protection or you can be running away from it. So you have to figure out how to shift the energy from feeling like you're running away from an arrow to feeling like you're focused and in control. And it's just a tiny little shift. So that's where that's at.
And you got some pretty crazy cards over here. You got the Virgo card.
Woo! Oh my God. The overthinking card.
Well, Valerie has this massive Virgo stellium in her chart.
OMG.
So
Julia was
how did she know
on.
it? Yeah, exactly.
What?
This happening. This happens to us all the time. Julia will just be like, "I'm doing a reading for you," and she'll pull this card out, and we're like crying. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
It's like my hands. It's like my hands are being pulled to the correct cards.
Exactly.
Epic.
Exactly. So you got the Virgo card.
Mhm.
So that's kind of, it's funny because that is, what was your original question? I don't even remember what your original question was. But what I feel like that's where you're at right now is you may be, do you say there's a shift? Let me scroll back. I actually want to see what.
Felt a shift in awareness.
So there was a shift
Yeah.
in awareness and then energy, and you want some guidance on what to focus on the next few months. Okay. So the Virgo is right. It's the critical mind, but there's another side to Virgo too. That I don't think most people don't really talk about it. It's actually it's like the magician partly because it's ruled by Gemini and because it's in the 6th house and because it pulls from the ideas and the magic of the 12th house and brings it into the 3-dimensional, into the 6th house, into the real world. There's that aspect of it. You did pull the opposition card right after the Virgo. And so I think that right now you may be feeling this sort of push and pull energy. It's like you don't know exactly which way to go because you're like on 2 ends of the spectrum at the same time. And this full moon, right? You got the full moon card, and I know you have a Leo moon as well. So the full moon was really, really strong. Yeah, it was really, really strong. And it probably really, it like activated something in you that wants to break free. And I think the moon was the culprit of the shift that you felt. It's like you were feeling the push and the pull. And then when you felt the shift, it was because of that energy of the full moon activated you. And then now you're like in your power because you got Pallas Athena. And Pallas Athena is the astro. She's like a warrior of spirits. She's about inner wisdom, but she is like the perfect embodiment of Pallas Athena is Joan of Arc, where she trusted her. Literally, she at 13, spirit guides started talking to her. She called it the voice of God and told her to literally go and fight in the French army. And she did. And she won a bunch of battles because she was like he was listening to her guides. She was listening to the voice of God in her mind. And you know, her story is actually really sad in the end, but like what she represents is like being in your full power and stepping forward, like no doubt, like zero fear. That's where it will take you if you activate, if you stay in that flow, if you stay in the energy that was awakened and in the shift. And so in the next few months, the advice is to fully be in your power and you'll be fine. So that's what I got. Thank you, Valerie. We have Alicia next. Will you please put up the information in the chat as well for your question, at least your tarot question? And I'm not sure if you put. Let me just check real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna pull the chart, and then she's gonna put her question up on the screen for you guys. And while you guys do her reading, I'm gonna be pulling up her chart.
All right.
What does Wendy say?
Felt it too. In fact, I was talking to a Virgo friend, Amber, last night about it. A shift in the energy. Yeah. I mean, so Virgo is also a Mercury ruled sign, and Mercury, it just stationed direct today. So yeah, I mean, we did have an epic Sun Jupiter day on top of a full moon, but also Mercury today is stopped and starting to very, very slowly move backwards. Tomorrow it will be in full backwards motion. So we're like in the hours of that change literally happening. It was like you felt Mercury stopping. Like that's exactly what it was like. Oh God.
It's like, wait, what's that one ride? Was that one ride at like is it not? No, it's not
it's Berry Farm?
No, it's gotta be Magic Mountain. It's a ride that literally does this. It does a loop, goes up, and then it goes backwards, and then it like stops. It's definitely in Magic Mountain, but that's what it is. We're at the point where like we just went all the way up to the top, and then it's like, whoa, and then we're about to go backwards, just like a roller coaster.
Yeah, and you felt that it was like, and because Mercury goes so quickly, its stopping is really intense, especially for people who are really sensitive to Mercury energy. And it's in Aquarius, which is also a fast moving mental sign. So it's like, it's being stopped is insane because Mercury's like, ding, 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 ding.
It's like
Yeah, exactly. All right.
What location? Okay, so Alicia wants to know what does the universe want her to know?
Okay.
That's her question. And then I need to know what location
Okay.
you were born, city and state.
Yeah, October 9, 1980. Okay. So what does the universe want you to know?
Let's see. The universe wants you to know. Decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. I don't know why I pulled that card, but
that is funny because the question is basically giving you the answer. Which is always how it is. If you have a question, then you have the answer. You wouldn't have a question unless there was an answer. That's how like the law of attraction works, right?
These are interesting.
So when we're asking the question, we're attracting the answer. And your question is, what does the universe want you to know? It's like you're wanting someone else to make the choice for you. And the choice is you have to make the choice on what you want.
Whoa.
Two cards that fell.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We don't have to read this. The card is it's a very pretty white unicorn with a silver horn in like a fairy tale garden. It's like it's in front of this brick wall with an archway door. It has flowers all over it. And then in the background, there's like this fountain that's a unicorn, and the water is sprouting out of the horn. And there's like flowers everywhere. And it's just really pretty.
Mm-hmm. It is really,
Did
really
you want
beautiful.
me? I just want to ask one question before you do your reading, Chandra. Alicia, did you want me to just look at your natal chart, or did you want me to look at the transits?
Yeah,
that's
good
all.
question.
That's all. Continue.
Yeah,
Carry
good
on.
question. No, we're good. We're good. The other thing is, I think it just relates. It's so crazy how on point we are. It's like we're all saying the same thing in our unique channeling sort of ways. So I pulled the moon card, the moonstone, and the moonstone is basically saying your feelings matter right now, which has to do with the astrology. It's like what brings you joy and what makes you happy, where are the positive emotions in your life. That's what matters. And the moon is telling you need to look at your feelings. Where is your emotional state? And that is your guide. So it's like the same thing. What do you want? What do you desire? Go for it. What do you desire? And that's what that's where it's at. Sorry guys, my camera just needs a battery change.
It's okay. We can still hear you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, so I can't show the I mean I can try, but it wasn't letting me do it earlier to show the charts on the screen. So I'll just talk about your charts. Have you ever looked at your chart before? If you're not familiar, you have this really massive stellium in Libra in your chart. It's the sun, the moon. It's not a new moon, but you were born right after a new moon, probably a few hours after, or maybe the next day. And you also have Pluto right there. You have Sun conjunct Pluto, and all of this is in your 10th house, and you have Libra at the cusp of your 10th house, which is the midheaven, which is all about your career. You also have Saturn in Libra as well. So there's a lot. Okay, so you focus a lot in your on career. Like that's a big part of your life. A lot of your energy, a lot of your light, a lot of your desire, a lot of your emotions, they kind of focus on this area of your life. It's the ninth and the 10th house. And the ninth house of spiritual integration, it's like where you grab knowledge. Having Saturn in the ninth house, and it's also conjunct Jupiter, and Jupiter is the ruler of the ninth house, means that you actually you have authority in terms of, in a sense, like you are a teacher of some sort. There's something that you are probably really excited about, and you kind of, in a way, teach about it, whether you realize it or not. You are actually teaching about it. You are a teacher. That's what Saturn in the ninth house literally represents. And then having all that in the 10th house, it means that you channel it through how you show up in the world. You channel it through how people see you. You channel it through your reputation. That's like a big focus of your chart. Now, the other thing is you do have Mars in Scorpio, and that's a heavy, gnarly energy. And I feel like it's a good thing because it's an intensity, it's a relentlessness. It's you, when you want something, you freaking go get it done. You don't wait. You don't feel like you can't do it. You're just on it the whole time, and you just go and get it done. And you have very powerful, because it's in your 12th house, you have this really strong, like psychic, intuitive abilities to connect to the other world, to connect to the other realm in some way, shape, or form. Now, you have North Node in Leo, which means that your life purpose is to learn to have fun again. Leo is the sun. It is the power of the fire element, the fixed fire element. And if you don't let yourself have fun, you're going to feel pulled back into the past, into old habits, old patterns, old stories that just don't make sense anymore. South Node Aquarius, you feel like in a past life, you literally may have been persecuted. And so you may have felt like you weren't allowed to really be unique or be yourself. You were forced to just kind of blend with everyone else. But now you're here to shine, and to shine your light really, really bright. And I'm going to stop there. There's more, but it'll take a while. But I think those are the things that really jumped out at me, is that Libra stellium and your North Node in Leo saying you got to have fun. You got to remember to have fun, and remember to take more risks in life, because it's in the 8th house. So that is Alicia. I think that maybe the last one that we have, I don't know if anybody else signed up. And I don't think anybody else has signed up. So why don't we do just like maybe one more reading? Unless anyone wants to sign up, we do one more reading, and then we do it's a collective reading for everybody. So how about, Julia, you pull 3 cards for everybody, like you were doing the other day, where you were doing past, present, and future for everybody. You want to do that? Okay, so Julia's going to pull a past, a present, and a future card for everyone that's watching right now, and this will be our last reading of the night.
Past is very soon. What you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. That's past.
Okay, I feel that. I feel that very much in my life. So I hope other people are what's it called? Resonating
I feel
with
that too.
Yeah.
I feel that too.
Feel that
That's
a
totally
lot.
what just happened in my life. Yeah.
On point.
Present
Yeah.
is hello and goodbye. You'll soon see that this change will make things better. That
Dang.
is present.
Wow.
Totally on point right there.
On point.
Okay.
And future.
All right, what's coming?
Simplicity.
Yes.
Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. That's
Yes. I
Oh my
love
God.
that. I
That
love
feels
it. That's
so
freaking
good.
perfect.
That feels so good.
the
I know, that was
one-
amazing.
The first one, a very soon past, is a very beautiful Pegasus flying over the ocean on a sunset.
Dude.
This looks like the beach
Pegasus
in
flies
Oregon.
up to the heavens and Olympus. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Look at that.
that
Wow.
looks like the Oregon beach though to me. So that's pretty perfect
Oh
for
my
your
God.
And
past,
then
Jai.
hello and goodbye. It's like our present. It's like a very pretty. There's these two kids. Actually, I think they took an idea from the book Land of Stories. If any of you know of that series, there's like these two. There's a girl and a boy getting ready to fly off on a Pegasus, and there's like all the Land of Stories creatures, like the seven dwarves, Mother Goose. All the animals are saying good. All the fairy tale characters are saying goodbye
Mm.
or
Dude.
hello.
It's like they're embarking on a journey.
To infinity and beyond.
And there's
On Pegasus.
and there's a castle and a giant yak person smashing something in the background.
It's true. It's there. Oh my gosh. Okay, and what's the future card? Oh, it's really beautiful.
Simplicity. The future is a unicorn running in this forest there's a house in the distance, and then there's there's a river with some birds in it, but the birds' feathers are white and blue and white, brown and green. And then there's a black King Charles dog and a black and white cat, and there's a bridge and a house in the background.
Yeah, it's
And
just a
there's
really
the-
peaceful and quiet, tranquil
And if you can
scene.
see there's a small mini waterfall, and it's just a very simple.
That's the future card.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like the calming after the
serene.
storm.
It's yes.
Yeah.
So the first card was the Pegasus, right? Flying off from the ocean, the
Mhm.
beach. The second card was all the characters saying goodbye.
Mhm.
Or
It's a lot of
And then the-
activity. Yeah.
And then the third one was like a calm scenery where like
Mhm.
we have peace again. Whoa, that's so crazy.
I think the first one says it's time, but we will see each other very soon. And the second one says almost the same thing, just in a different way. Like it's saying, no matter where you go and how long it takes to get back, you'll always feel like we're here or like you're at home. And then the third one says, like, it doesn't matter where you are or how you got there. It just matters that you make a lot of friends and you have friends to get through your feelings together.
Wow.
Oh, gee, I'm gonna cry.
So this is okay. While the mother
That
is
was
crying,
beautiful.
I'm gonna talk. So, you guys, this entire thing reminds me of what we're moving into, this Aquarian age. It's like we're all saying goodbye, but like we're saying goodbye to the old ways. Like AM said, we're saying goodbye to the fairy tales because those are old stories. Like the Aquarian age is like all new stories. All new stories are coming and we get to create them. And we're literally going to have this epic Aquarius new moon on February 11th. We just had the full moon in Leo, which activated our hearts. And then in on the new moon in Aquarius, it's literally an actual galactic activation. Like, I don't think you guys realize what that new moon is. It's a legit galactic, intergalactic activation. I can't wait to actually talk about. I'll talk about it tomorrow in the webinar, the winter webinar, but I can't wait to talk about it when we get to that point in a couple of weeks and do the actual ceremony and talk about the astrology. So yeah, so how old is Julia, they're asking?
I'm 8 years old, but I'll be 9 in about a month. My birthday is March 21st. And
She was born on the spring equinox.
Yeah.
I just pulled our next stone.
What is it? Oh, the stag.
It's the deer.
Yeah, the stag. So it's about survival in the wilderness. That's totally it, dude. It's about survival, but it's also about, it's like you're getting the energy. So you're divinely guided and you're receiving the energy that you need to survive in the wilderness. So when it feels like you're out there in the woods, in the cold, it's all good because you have the power and you have the backing and you have the energy pushing you forward. You have everything that you need to get through that feeling. So whenever it feels gnarly, it's going to be all good because you have the energy. It's coming from somewhere. You don't even have to worry about it. Like, it's just being provided for you to get through it. Yeah. Whoa.
What is it with this 2012 babies? What is it with the 2012 babies, you guys?
Told you, yeah.
It's the 2012 babies.
32912. Oh my God.
Are
There you
no
go. That was
joke.
only a few days
Yeah.
later. That's like also first few degrees of Aries. And the moon was, let's see, on the 29th, probably like Gemini.
I don't know.
I can't do math.
We got another sign up.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it. I think Julia's
We're waiting
gonna
for a question.
peace out. Are you all
Okay.
done, babe?
No,
You wanna do
I
one
can
more?
do another.
Okay.
Okay, one more. This is the last one. We're all reading for you, so if you want to do a tarot, that's going to be probably the funnest. Jai, didn't you say something about kids born in 2012 in the Venus video? Yeah. What did I say about them? Well, they were born in the year where Venus and the sun had that eclipse. There was a Venus sun eclipse, and it was yes. And it was an eclipse that doesn't happen, like it's like 100 year or something crazy like that eclipse. So your face. That's hilarious.
You are that
but I
amazing.
can't
You
remember
are that
exactly what I was
amazing.
saying about it. I can't remember. There's a lot of stuff about 2012, right? It's like it was the end of the Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
That's what that Venus eclipse
12, 21,
was.
12.
Beginning of the Great Awakening.
12, 31, 12. Dude, OMG. We have all these epic water dragon babies.
Whoa.
Water dragon tribe. All of them after from new moon in Aquarius to new moon in Aquarius. That's when the Chinese New Year is.
Okay.
So
here's our next question from Nelly. I want a purely intuitive reading. I'm totally feeling all of this energy. So she just wants us to pull a card, and whatever comes out, that's her message.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys go first.
Let's see. Ooh, creative. This card is a very, well, it says draw, paint, think, and act in creative ways. It is this very pretty, it's like there's a group of water horses and they're galloping in the wave. Two of them are in the front, and as they go back, they're sort of fading into water. as they go. And then there's this fairy on a rock, and she's got blonde hair and like a leafy dress.
Sounds like
And
Andromeda.
it's a full moon in the background with an
Ooh.
island, and it looks like a haunted castle.
Yeah, there's
Ooh.
some mystery in the very back. It's really, actually, a really cool card.
And then
Wow, horses running on water.
the stone we got.
It's something about, to me, the intuitive reading of the animal energy in that card is about the power that exists within the emotions. So the water in shamanic practices is the affects. So it's the emotions, it's the things that are in that watery space in the heart center, and really anywhere that you feel that in your body. But it's like, it's the things that connect you to the other humans, to the other beings in your life. So that your people close to you, but not just that, like your pets and everything. And it's like there's tremendous power in the waves. So the card, what it shows you, and it's a little challenging to see because we can't exactly zoom in, but the unicorns are water first. It's like they're created out of the water, so they're coming out of the water, but it's like the waves become unicorns that are running out. So it's this intense, and there's a lot of them, so it's a really big, strong, like horsepower type of energy coming out of the emotions, coming out of the water. And then the stone that I pulled was the mountain, and the mountain is that really strong connection to the
Wow.
earth, reaching up to the sky. And so it embodies, it's like an embodiment of creativity. It's like creative potential in its purest form, because the mountain was an energy that was created. The energy that created the mountain was really, really strong. And the mountain is basically always a potential. It's got this, in science, they call it potential energy. And it's energy that is waiting to be used. And it's energy that it's like a rock sitting at the edge of a cliff, has a ton of potential energy, because at any moment, any movement could move it, and then it would just all of a sudden be this moving energy. So the mountain represents that strength and stability and that connection from the earth to the sky, and creativity in its like strongest and most powerful form. Yeah, you can say something.
I think the card says, like, be yourself in creative ways, and don't hold yourself back, no matter what it looks like. And no matter what you create or what others think, you're stronger. Your mind is stronger than the other people's thoughts, and you just have to, the only thing you need to do is realize that to activate your power.
Oh, righty then.
Bam. Bam.
Yeah. And then I'm going to show you what I got. You literally got Venus and Pluto.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Pluto is power. Yes, exactly, Lily. Pluto is power. Venus is love. There's power in love. There's power in communication. There's power in unity. There's power in all of that. And then the seventh house is all about relationships. So if there's anything that you feel like is challenging you right now, it's the last quarter challenge. So you have to know that it's all going to be over soon. and you'll fully feel like you're finally in your power.
Mm.
So there you go.
Mm.
That was,
OMG.
I think we have a new show on our
Exactly.
hands.
Dude, I know. There you go.
I mean, I'm going to be doing this every Friday night, pretty much.
I
You're
just,
gonna
the
have to- You're gonna have to open up a bank
professionalism.
account. You're gonna have to open up a bank account.
I already, OMG, we almost did that. It's done. It is already done.
Wait,
We are
I get
complete.
my own bank account?
We are complete. Venus and Taurus.
I get my own bank account?
Sit down.
Does that mean I get a credit card?
Oh my god, that was awesome.
OMG.
Oh.
That's
I'll be here
epic.
every Friday. Oh,
Oh my god.
oh my god, that is so
Do
funny.
I?
Yeah, okay, hold on, you guys. Taurus.
There's somebody else that just
and
signed up.
Venus and Jupiter in
Okay.
Taurus.
Wait, what?
Venus,
I am still-
Venus
She has.
and Jupiter in Taurus.
No, I'm more Scorpio. I don't know what that means.
I don't
though.
know where you have your Scorpio aspects. Let's see.
So, Aurora, you want to put up your question? Set
Oh,
it up, Auntie Jai.
Scorpio in the 12th house, yo.
Cash Julia.
I'm a Scorpio.
There you go.
So
I know
who's
that was not
next?
me at 8 either. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Who's next?
Okay, Aurora is next. She's getting ready to put up her question. Then as soon as it's up, can I babysit her? We're gonna go shopping.
Oh.
By the
I
way,
say yes.
it's
Years old. I can stay home alone.
oh. Alrighty then. Oh my god. She just wants a general reading. Anything that she needs to know right now.
Okay,
Okay. My cards, please.
just a moment. There you go.
Thanks. Let's see. Exercise. Run, walk, swim, or otherwise move your body. This will give you more energy. I think it says that you're spending too much time inside instead of going out into the world and exploring what you like to do most of the time.
Anything else?
No.
Wow. Okay.
That was actually, so this deck doesn't have very many cards that are so direct like that, like so specific. Like you can tell a lot of them are like creative and compassion. And so when it's like ding on the money right there. So that's what it is. And let's see, what are we gonna get?
She goes, that's true.
Last time.
The side-eye dude. I know. This is
Look, she's
just because
she's
I'm like,
girl,
are
we
you
all are.
listening? Are you listening?
I forgot about the quarantines. Stay at home orders.
Yeah.
Must be in North Carolina. We are still locked down.
Oh my God.
This is way too funny.
Come on. You can't just, here, I'm going to pull a stone. You have to do the one that you pull. You don't get to like choose a different one because you don't want the last one. Ooh, okay.
What is
So
it?
we got the snake. The snake. Okay, so the snake is about transformation. I think it actually is quite in tune with the exercise thing. It's like there's an opportunity to transmute something, and there's energy that needs to be moved around. There's energy that needs to be shed, like the snake sheds its skin, and it's just there waiting for you. And it's interesting that the card was exercised, because what I'm picturing every time I pick the stone, I get like a different image. And for you, what I'm getting is the snake moving. So it's the movement of the snake that helps it shed its skin. So it's like the skin is there and the snake is moving away and shedding it. So there's some transmutation of energy that you are going to be doing, that you are doing, and that you need to be doing, which has to do with moving. So that's pretty cool. And then I don't know if you are able to get outside or not, but what we did, because it's really, really cold where we live in Colorado, many of the days, is we actually got an indoor trampoline. They're like really very affordable on Amazon. So I highly recommend, because I freaking love this trampoline. It is so fun.
I know.
Did you see that message
No.
from Chris?
No, where is it? Where is it? Oh God. Yeah, exactly.
Wait,
Guiding the
that doesn't-
spirit.
I don't get it. How do
It's Julia
I
over
thought
there
they
guiding the
guide-
spirit guide.
I don't
Because
get
usually
it.
the spirit guide guides you, but you're guiding the spirit guide, which means you're epic.
Yeah.
I'm a spirit?
We all are, really. We all are
Yeah,
a spirit.
We all are
soul
spirit.
embodied.
Yeah, Julia steals the show every time. Oh man, I didn't have her too much on when she was younger, but oh God, it's like it's always been like this. You guys just haven't gotten to see it, because it was like, I don't know, I felt some need to like not do it yet, like a privacy thing. But it's like I can't even explain how epic it was when she was doing this at like 4 years old. I mean, she
Right?
would like just randomly come up with things like, okay, yeah. What am I even thinking that I know something about life?
She's the source. Oh. Okay, so here's what I got. Here's actually really cool. First quarter, last quarter, right? First quarter, last quarter, and then Cassini and Neptune. I like it. I like the singing, Julia. Yeah, she has big
Oh,
goddess
yeah,
energy
dude.
for sure.
Yeah.
So first quarter moon and last quarter moon. It's so interesting that these two energies are like showing up right here. And then the Cassini. The Cassini is the merging of the two. So what's in the middle of the first quarter and the last quarter? It's the full moon. The full moon is right smack in the middle of those two. That's the merging of those 2 points. So this is going back to this full moon that we just had and saying, this is something that was like Valerie, I feel the same kind of message coming through, was an activation that happened, and that you are now moving into a new direction. And what it was is it's you're merging with your higher self. Like it's a merging with your higher centers. It's like accessing divine knowledge, divine wisdom, because that's what Neptune represents. So that it was an access point for you to either communicate with spirit guides, angels, teachers, just information channeling through. You're a Leo, there you go. So it was like a powerful activation that opened up like your crown chakra, and now it's wide open, and it's like you're probably like woohoo, you know, that's kind of how you feel. That's what I'm getting for you. So yay. All right, thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you everyone that signed up for a reading, and we appreciate it so much. And yes, tomorrow, if you haven't yet signed up for the winter webinar, make sure you do. It's $22. There's a link in the description. We're going to cover the astrology for the rest of the winter season, and to help you prepare. And I think that it's really important for people to be prepared for this new moon that's coming up in 2 weeks. I'm already thinking about it. Like, you already have to start preparing, because it's like, if you're not in the right space, you're going to, like, your nervous system will get fried. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that's what's going to happen to people if they don't know what's going on. So to avoid that, being prepared is really important. Yes. And then, so the next time we're going to be live on the channel is next Wednesday. So next Wednesday.
This is really fun to be doing it together.
Yes.
For one, I mostly like the part about staying up after bedtime.
Yes.
Oh my God. But next Wednesday, we will be back here on the channel to do the new show, The Magic of Venus. So make sure you guys don't miss that. Thank you everybody so much. And we will see you next time.
Thank you.